guys loved when I made punch from the 1930s? No. 1939 punch, whatever. You guys loved that video. Today we're making guacamole from the 1980s. Guac, and you have a little chip and you're looking for a dip. May I suggest guacamole? We're making 1989's guacamole. I don't even know what that means. I honestly, it's not that I didn't think guacamole was around before my lifetime. I didn't know there's like different eras of guacamole. And let me tell you, this guacamole recipe comes straight out of the 1980s when California avocados were enjoying their time in the spotlight. Holy guacamole! And Big Flavor was the name of the game. What's the name of the guacamole game now? It just cost extra wherever you go. Back in the 80s, it had extra flavor, and now it just costs you extra money. This says, unlike the bare bones versions that focus on lime and salt of today, this one layers in a lot more textures, brings a little more personality than the usual party dip. How'd you know that I love a good party dip with some personality? Is that French onion dip? My goodness, she's last season, she's a bore. This guacamole with all the texture, Mr. Personality, Mr. Dip, my chip, and woo! Da 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 da. Housewarming party, guacamole. Divorce party, guacamole. I just mowed the lawn, guacamole. Is there a bug in my coffee? Yeah, I'm drinking coffee making guacamole. I don't judge what you're drinking while you're making your appetizers. You're drinking a glass of red wine while you make your chicken buffalo dip, Susan? Meh. Remind me not to stop by your house football Sunday football. Football Sunday. I don't watch it. My Sundays are filled with existential dread, chaos, and a sprinkling of a midlife crisis. You know what? Moving on. Okay, I literally just printed out the recipe, and guess what? This recipe has a little bit of a twist to it. It's using ingredients that I would have never guessed they put in guacamole even back in the 80s. They were experimenting back in the 80s with more than just guacamole. Guacamole. I love the word guacamole. Guacamole. Sounds like a dog throwing up. Can we get the chicken quesadillas and a side of the guacamole? Some people just call it guac. Guac? Can I get an order of guac? Chips and guac? It's such a great word. Chips and guac? Sounds like a bird. Guac? Hey, give me some guacamole. I feel like I'm pronouncing every single syllable. Guacamole? No, we gotta move on. I might start calling it guacamole. Chassé, guacamole. This is holy guacamole. This is a 1989 recipe, and here we go. It says peel and mash 1 avocado. I literally looked at my mom. I said, how do you peel an avocado? You carve out an avocado, don't you? Why? Who's peeling it? I don't know what that means. Like, we're not slicing it back like an orange, right? Also, when I picked out avocados, I had to call my mom because there's no good cell service in the grocery store, so I can never look anything up. I go, how do you check if it's a good avocado? She goes, you gotta firmly grasp it, and it should be like a little soft. Now, I bought these a couple days ago. These are very soft. These might be bad avocados. My mom bought more avocados. You know how expensive avocados are? Guacamole. Let's see if any of these are good. You like go around that middle part thing. Oh, that was not down the center at all, Christine. I mean, just you had one job. That's a perfect little avocado. Woo! Now we'll be slicing our avocado to make our guacamole. You're like, where did you learn Spanish? And then I think you do, you gotta get the pit out. She's got a thing that she was getting the pit out. Where's that damn thing she was using? It was like a dole. It looked like a frosting knife. Oh, this. Ah! Damn drawer. Little scoopity doopity. Do I need to show you how to do an avocado? Do we all know? These are the prettiest damn thing. Like, so. That didn't even make it in the bowl. The damn peel made it in the bowl, and this fell on the side, and it got all over my shirt. I can't have nothing. I mean, is that gonna stain? Do avocados stain? Oh my, for the love. So how do I get the damn ball off the avocado? Do I just go around it? What's that, the pit? We don't need this. I don't understand what this is. Why is this like so fat in the middle of the avocado? We didn't learn that in school because what is that? What is that? Look at that little sliver of an avocado that I got. I didn't get California avocados because frankly, I don't know what those are. And two, I don't think we have those in the Midwest, at least not the grocery store I went to. So that's a small avocado. That's how much guacamole we're making? Okay, sure. You have to mash it? I'm using the knife spoon method, kind of like cutting a steak, except you'd have a fork, and I usually cut my steaks with a butter knife by the time I figure out that there's other knives on the table to use. You know how you go to restaurants and they make the avocado at the table right next to you? I don't really like that. I don't like that because I'm impatient. It doesn't have to be that fresh. I just want it ready to go. I'm sure that it's fresh within the restaurant. I've already walked past 7 tables when we got here, also drinking margaritas and eating the guacamole. So I want, I don't need to see you make it. I'm sure that's like part of a ritual and maybe part of the culture and it's like very special. You can just bring out the whole tray from the back and scoop it right in front of me and I'd be like, wow. They made a whole tray. I love this. Endless guacamole. Olive Garden does endless breadsticks and salad or whatever. Salad and breadsticks. Why don't Mexican restaurants do endless guacamole? Because that'd be the whole meal. Because it's so expensive. My goodness. The restaurant would run out of chips before it ran out of guacamole. You know what I'm talking about? Also went to the store. Didn't buy any chips. Bought all the things to make guacamole. Didn't buy any chips. Because luckily my family loves guacamole. And I feel like there's always like chips laying around in the house. So that's what I'm banking on today. We love our guacamole. It says peel and mash 1 avocado and mix with lemon juice, which I already squeezed my lemons. Fresh lemon juice. Oh. The echo on that. Doing the spinning glass. I'm just gonna squeeze this lemon. Easy peasy. Lemony squeezy. Oh my God. Is that where that comes from? Let me tell you, I had many lemonade stands when I was a child. We never made lemonade. I was never out there squeezing lemons for 25 cents a cup. It was the damn Minute Maid powder mix. Okay, that's gonna absorb right back up. How much juice does 1 lemon yield? Lemon juice, done, chef. Why are you calling me chef? Chef, okay, I don't need to be called chef. I'm literally just a girl in a kitchen. I dropped the avocado on my shirt. Like I'm not even wearing a smock or an apron or whatever they do. First, I want to there's some seeds in here we gotta get out. A lemon juice, where's the lemon juice on the ingredients? Oh, 1.5 tablespoons. I don't know if this is 1.5 of tablespoons. What? That's like a little less than 1. So I needed a half. I need a little more than a half. Me just like bargaining with myself. Okay, there's that. A little left over. A little for you, a little for me. Okay, mix with lemon juice, cilantro. 2, 1, cilantro. Where's this word cilantro on this recipe? Don't know how to read? I like cilantro. I don't think it tastes like soap. I think it tastes great. I like putting it on the top of burritos, but they sure do chop it up, which I think is what we're doing today. 1 tablespoon of minced cilantro. Minced? No. Do you have to wash cilantro? The cilantro has been washed. This is not the correct knife. Wasn't there another knife on here? This is not the correct knife either. I've never worked with cilantro. Do I just rip off some of these leaves and then... I don't know. All of this cilantro in my face, I don't like the smell anymore. No, it's starting to smell like soap. What if this ruins my liking of cilantro? How do you mince? I think mince means like the really tiny pieces. Like you cut it this way, then you cut it that way. That's what you're mincing it. You're not slicing it. Wouldn't that be dicing? I'm not even cutting. I'm just I'm putting the knife down and then moving the board underneath it. First day as a sous chef, I'm like, first day ever holding a knife. God, this is starting to smell like a soap factory. How is this knife not sharp? Like I'm watching it not be able to cut a leaf. I could rip this easier. Chopping, slicing, cubing, dicing, mincing. And then after that, you cut it so small it just poof into thin air. Oh my God, we chopped it so small it disappeared. Now we just get the essence of cilantro in the dish. Let's just put cutting and knife skills not on my list of things I would do to impress somebody, like on a first date. No. They'll be like, the thing that's impressive is that you haven't cut off your hand yet. The thing that's impressive is that you haven't used your whole insurance deductible at the hospital reattaching fingers. It's impressive that I'm even on this date in the first place, because I could tell from a mile away you don't know how to hold a knife, you don't know what mincing is, and I can tell you ain't washing that cutting board. Rude, but true. Cilantro done, chef. Okay, again with the chef. Just give me the bowl. There's that. Look at that. That looks pretty good. I'm not the best at nothing, but look at that little mound of cilantro. I'm just gonna put it all in because I'm pretty sure that's like 1. Okay, good enough. I'm rinsing the measuring spoon off in the lime. In the lemon. This is gonna be our rinsing dish now. We're also mixing in 1 to 2 cloves of minced garlic. I didn't have to cut that because there's already a little jar in here of it. There's an avocado magnet on the fridge. Meant to be? Wow, I think so. Okay, there's 2 more avocados in the fridge if we mess this up, and I got 2 more on the counter. I just dropped it in my coffee. Avocados everywhere. 1 to 2 cloves of minced garlic. 1 teaspoon is about 1 clove. Not table. Whoa, that smells good. Lord. I'm just gonna do 1. Because there's not even a lot of avocado to begin with. I like the majority of my guacamole to be avocados. And I feel like the majority of this guacamole is everything but the avocado. If your guacamole has more mixed in ingredients than avocado, girl, honey, that's guacamole. That's the off-brand. Is this the everything but the avocado guacamole? I'm just taking that's a teaspoon of garlic. Woo! Imagine someone has morning breath that's like this. Woo! What did you eat last night? What kind of midnight snack are you snacking on? This is our bowl so far. This is like a single serving of guacamole. Back in the 80s, they weren't making as much guac as they do today. Basil? I forgot the basil. Who's putting basil in their guacamole? How much basil did we need? If we needed that. If that was part of what we were doing here today. 1 teaspoon of a dried leaf crushed. We're not doing that. I forgot the basil. And salt. But the salt is optional. The salt is optional in the 80s? I think my mom like makes guacamole. I think she adds onion powder or like she adds like powders to it, like spices. And this is all like the most natural things. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, just got salt everywhere. 1 teaspoon of salt. Man, that's so much salt for how like little everything else is now that I'm looking at it again. It's gonna be damn near crunchy. Peel and mash and then mix with all this. It smells pretty good. This is the fruit of my labor. I've been standing here for a half hour and this is what I have. This looks like what would be left over after a party in the bowl of guacamole. No, that's how much I made originally. Whoever got to the party first got to eat the 1 chip full of guacamole. It's not my best party. It can't be mixed anymore because there's nothing more to mix. Now we have to add in more stuff. Dice remaining avocado. Dice, fold into mixture. Half the avocados are mashed and the other half are diced? Okay, shit. Here's another avocado. Let's try and do better on this one. I think California avocados have to be bigger, so we might go 2 avocados here. Oh, another perfect avocado. Avocado. You guys ever seen that old Vine who goes, fresh avocado? Me and my friends say it all the time. Fresh avocado. How hard do you have to hit the pit to extract it? I'm scared I'm gonna miss it. This is not the right knife. Believe in myself. Oh, don't you kind of like turn it? That was close. The avocado is de-pitted. They want this diced. So I'm gonna take that knife back. It's like a damn tic-tac-toe board. And then you scoop it. I know someone out there works at like Chipotle or Qdoba or like a fast dining place like this where all they do all day is make guacamole. And they're like, this shouldn't take 75 minutes for that little guacamole. I'm making batches. About 3 trays an hour. Okay, you're a disgrace to the guacamole community. Well, what's that? You guys got a Facebook page or something? More diced avocado and chef. Now I'm saying it. God. Okay, it says dice remaining avocado, fold into mixture. Nothing like drinking your coffee while you're cutting vegetables. Oh. Now we have to add red pepper. Yes, chef. We need a 1/4 cup. Yes, chef. What are we doing with the pepper? Finely diced. Sure. I just rinsed this pepper off and it fell into the kitchen sink full of dirty dishes. So hopefully that doesn't affect the flavor or hopefully it doesn't taste like Dawn dish soap or whatever. We'll find out. I think you take the top of a pepper off. Gosh, this ain't cutting through nothing. I think you take the inside out. We don't want none of that. Oh, who's gonna tell me that the seeds just explode out of the center of a pepper? Hello? There's seeds all over the ground. We have a damn pepper farm in here. We're gonna have to vacuum. And I think we just slice it, yeah? This is the knife I use to cut cheese. What's the opposite of a finely diced? A chunky diced. Wouldn't that just be chopped then? What? Red pepper, finely chopped, chef. Look at that. Oh! I love just like saying something and it just appears. That really feels like a cooking show. Boo! Okay, cute. There you go. Now we got some color in the bowl. My goodness, there's all different shades of green and brown. We also need salsa. Salsa and guacamole, usually they come separate bowls at the table in the 80s. They're combining them. It said add in like your favorite salsa. We use the pace. Gotta be the mild, right? Oh yeah, we ain't doing spicy around here. Mild pace salsa. Did they have this in the 80s? What are we gonna do next episode? Like a 1940s salsa? You're like, what? 2 tablespoons of salsa? I mean, this has already got, there's already like fruits and vegetables in this. 1 tablespoon of thinly sliced green onion. Could you even chop a green onion or could you only slice a green onion? This feels like a debate that chefs have like in the kitchen. You can't mince a pepper, you could only finely chop it, but you could mince garlic and you could mince cilantro and you could slice a green onion, but you can't cube it. How could you cube a green onion? It already comes in a cylinder. You're like, what are we talking about? I don't want to do math. I don't want to talk about geometry. Oh, we can talk about the shape of your big fat head telling me what to do. Okay, this is so much slicing and dicing and chopping and whatever, and the cleanup is going to be a job. I'm tired of this, chef. Well, that's too damn bad. Is that it? That one was easy. Finally, green tablespoon, thinly sliced. Get it, girl. Get it. Green onion done. I'm the chef. I'm the one doing everything. You're a mixer. You're a damn mixer togetherer. I'm the damn chef. Look at me. You see all these different bowls? Mise en place. See my untouched coffee because I've been working hard. Oh my God, it's starting to look like the picture. 1 tablespoon of green onion? I don't think we have enough. A tablespoon of this? Well, that's a lot. Christine, that's not what a tablespoon is. It's not a heaping tablespoon. Where do you see the word heaping? Okay, add that. There's some dark green to the bowl. Wow! no. Tell me that don't look appetizing, or at least green. What if the waiter at the restaurant described the food to you only by the color? They're like, well, we have a guacamole with 3 shades of green, a little red splashed in, maybe a little sprinkling of white chunks. And then last but not least, the ingredient that I didn't think anyone was putting in their guacamole, let alone back in the 80s, is we also have to add in almonds. Coarsely chopped, sliced, slivered almonds. Why are we putting almonds in guacamole? Just for the texture? I don't think they have a lot of flavor. I've never picked up a pack of almonds and on the back they have a guacamole recipe. You know what I'm talking about? If anyone's putting almonds in their guacamole, you have to comment down below because you're making 80s guacamole. Slivered almonds, coarsely chopped. Coarsely chopped? Someone get me a damn chopping chart because I don't know the difference. I think you're nuts for putting nuts in your guacamole, but I'm gonna cut them anyways. I'm gonna chop them for you. Coarsely chop it, okay? Be a chef, you must be willing to slice and dice. Be a chef with all the knowledge of one buffoon. Be a chef. We don't know measurements cause we're just guessing. Be a chef. I hope it tastes good or we're so screwed. I can't wait to have some guac and I hope it's soon. Okay, actually kind of impressive. Almonds done, chef. Coarsely chopped, finely chopped. They are smaller than they were before. Almonds are done. Done, diddly done. Almonds, that's 1 tablespoon. And guess what? We need 1 more. This feels like Crazy Town, USA. And then we just fold it in. I mean, it does look good. Oh my God, maybe on the Patreon we can rank guacamoles. Guacamoles. I've said it too many times. That would be really fun to do on the Patreon. Okay, this is, I'll give it that. They're right about the recipe. It's not smooth. I'm gonna put in a picture that they had. It almost looks exactly like it. And I can't, that never happens around here. This is way chunkier than any guacamole that I ever eat or try or have. Are these chips even good? Y'all ever eat these cheeps? Here's some cheeps for your guacamole. Are these even? There's also just an old bag of Chipotle chips sitting here. Those might be better. Oh my God, why? In what world are we keeping those? Oh, if that's not a universal experience, you better fish that chip out. Which side are you on? Do you need to get another chip and fish it out? Is that your next priority? Is we gotta fish out that chip? You gotta get out of there. Or you're like, no, leave it, whatever. You can't just leave the chip to float around the rest of the guacamole. Even if the chip never hit your lips, it's your chip, it's your responsibility. Also, how do you guys feel about double dipping? You know, debate that down below. I almost just bopped you in the face with guacamole. You guys, this is gonna make you want to get Mexican food tonight for dinner. Woo-wee. Smells good. It smells very garlicky now that I'm smelling it. Okay. That's really good. I didn't think it would taste bad because I followed a recipe and I didn't do anything to it, but I really thought like the big chunks of pepper and everything would get to me. But the chunks of pepper almost taste restaurant quality guacamole, which I think is what my mom's at-home guacamole recipe is missing now that I think about it. I thought they would like punch me in the face, but it's such a complimentary flavor. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. The first guacamole I ever made was in the 80s. They're like, what? Weren't you born in 95? I was like, it was from the 80s. Let me tell you about it. Almonds. This is so, I'm like blown away. This is so good. I'm gonna put the recipe down below. Shit. Half the time I make stuff and I go, and I'm not gonna give you guys a recipe because who cares? I can't even joke about it because it's so good. This tastes like it does at the damn restaurants. Maybe it needs like a little tomato, just for like, because I like seeing it in the guac. What the hell did I just stumble upon? I'm joking around making a video and I'm like, this is the best guacamole recipe I've ever had. Do I taste the almonds? No, but I don't know what the almonds are doing in there besides adding like more texture, because I can tell like they're really small slivers. They're not harming it. Like they're not in the way. Guacamole! We're making guacamole! Why is that so good? What the hell is going on? I'm gonna have to make this for my family. I'm legitimately going to make this for my family next time you want guacamole. Wait, we have more. I could make a bigger batch for everybody. I thought this was gonna be a hee hoo hoo video. This is amazing. Everyone needs to make this. I feel this is the closest I've ever felt to a chef. Me recommending things. I found a recipe from 1989. We're gonna make it today. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be funny. They put almonds in it. And it turns out to be amazing. It'll blow your hair back. And mine's already in a bun. Oh no! And if you want to try something new, I've got an old recipe from you. It's guacamole. It's from 1989, and it'll taste just divine because it has almonds. I am the waiter making it tableside for you at a restaurant. That's what this video is. It's just a metaphor for that. Sometimes you go to a restaurant, they make you guacamole at the side of the table. I make it in a video for you. Time capsule guacamole. No wonder this article was called Holy Guacamole, because they knew what they were onto. Oh my, this is my signature dish. If you're new to the channel, I had a 2025 bingo card. One of them was to find my signature dish. Something I could whip up for a party, on the go, blah, blah, blah. Like a recipe that I just know that tastes good, that I've ready to go, that I've made before, that I know that I can make. You know, has to check all those boxes. And this is it. I've been searching for it all year. I've done plenty of cooking videos and baking videos if you want to go check that out, but this is it. You made homemade guacamole and brought it. I'm like, yes! It might be brown because I made it last night and I put it in the car and I forgot about it. And it might be room temp brown guacamole, but taste it and just think of what it tasted like yesterday fresh, because that's amazing. Made especially for you. Made with love. Made with almonds. Oh, talking point. I believe in talking points. Fun fact, it's a 1980s guacamole recipe. Fun fact, I have a YouTube channel that you guys should all like and subscribe to. What kind of party is this? They're like, well, Dale just got out of jail. I'm like, oh my God, welcome back. They got guacamole in jail? Guacamole. Anyways, like and subscribe. I put out videos every Monday, Friday. Some of them go very well, okay? Some of them go very bad. You can check out all my other baking videos, especially the ones where I bake without a recipe. Also, I do one where I make my subscribers recipes that they email to me. You can email me a recipe and I can try and make it. I have a podcast with my friend Cole called In Bed with Christine and Cole. Check out the episodes. They're very fun. I keep seeing comments from people being like, this is my new favorite, like, comfort podcast. I was in a haunted house one time and I punched one of the workers, like, literally 5 seconds in.
What? Where?
A guy pops out of nowhere, screams in my face, and I just left hook him right in the nose. Like, literally, like, rock'em sock'em robot bopped him and then, like, immediately, like, recoiled. And I go, I'm so sorry.
They probably have training. Like, what do you do when someone attacks you?
Yeah, they like,
it's
go
your
back
face
into
in the videos. They have to watch out for this person.
Like, he grabs his face and he like reels back and goes back into the darkness. And I just go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You're doing a great job. I'm just trying to spread the word, you know? And you go check out my Patreon. We're gonna go talk about guacamoles. Guacamole. Now, who's cleaning up? Because I know I'm not cleaning up. I know I'm not responsible for cleaning up the mess. I might have made the mess. I'm not cleaning up the mess. Okay? Guacamole. I would love to be in like a guacamole taste testing contest.
1980s version.
Broke a molar. Oh my God, she never uses it. I think Chipotle's guacamole is okay. Isn't it really heavy on the cilantro? That's the worst guacamole I've ever had.